There is a curious visual similarity between God of War Ragnarok and Attack on Titan No Regrets, where both Odin and Erwin are framed by two crossed weapons. Erwin has always been inquisitive, questioning the history taught in school and challenging the established order of their civilization, driven in discovering what lays beyond the walls protecting humans from the Titans. In time, he is made commander of the Survey Corps, correlating with one of the most optimistic eras in humanity venturing forth in exploration. He is highly intelligent, competent, and charismatic, creating strategies to ensure the least amount of death, while having the ability to rally soldiers in the most hopeless of scenarios, even leading the charge if need be. The world Erwin lives in is cruel, having been forced to make cold decisions leading to the death of many soldiers. Sacrifices he stands atop as he forges onwards, subverting and deceiving humanity, challenging the military and confronting the royal family itself in the process. This makes him a target for those in power wanting to be rid of him to maintain the status quo. Ultimately, it is this same drive that leads him to his death, while dealing a blow to their enemy beyond the walls. Odin is a god obsessed with peering beyond the veil in aid of further knowledge, particularly with regards to what he has to look forward to after death, a master of all manner of different magics, having learnt it from many who he can lie to and coerce into teaching him, even risking harm to himself and his family to do so. This ambition leaves the realms in near ruin or complete subjugation, many living in hatred of him, but enduring due to the helplessness beaten into them, the lives of many throughout the realm, his personal council, and his family having been taken as a result of this one goal. Despite this, he tries to manipulate anyone he deems useful, in his desire to avoid Ragnarok at all cost, as with the central characters in the yarn, brought it into reality, having to face all who he has wronged, bringing Asgard to destruction and his death. Erwin is framed by the crossed blades when confronting Levi in the prequel story No Regrets. This highlights his deceptive nature, nurtured to survive in a world where death is all around, whether it be from the Titans or the humans that wish to cling to power. At this moment, having deceived Levi and subverting his attempt at killing him, manipulated the situation to his benefit as he got rid of an obstacle and gained a powerful ally. It also shows he is willing to fight when necessary, placing himself at harm's way in aid of his goal, all while foreshadowing his death in pursuit of this goal. Odin is framed within two spears while speaking to Kratos, after the Draupnir spear was forged, moments after using Durlin as a shield and threatening Atreus, preventing Kratos from attacking him. This shows, while Odin speaks of peace and laying weapons down, he is being deceptive, as highlighted by Mimir.
If he tells you snow is white, he's lying!
His words, while deceptive, are tempting due to streaks of truth weaved into them, making the deception that much more devastating as a result, particularly with how he used Tyr, all while foreshadowing his death long foretold by Groa. The final similarity between the two is that each character is framed by their primary weapon, Erwin with the swords and Odin with the spear. There are differences to each character. Erwin is the protagonist while Odin is the core antagonist. Erwin would sacrifice himself for the mission, and Odin would sacrifice all but himself. Erwin is outwardly frank, accepting the consequences of his deception, willing to die by them if need be, while Odin uses words as a shield to protect himself with, and a spear to end the lives of those around him, or torture them for eternity. Examining both of these frames help in recognizing narrative and character-based patterns in storytelling, where it can be used to highlight the broad similarities inherent to the visual at hand, while allowing for differences to be present as a result of each individual yarn it is a part of, showing it can be used for protagonists and antagonists effectively.